You know that sound, right? That high-pitched shriek of a smoke alarm. It means danger for sure, but think about it, it's reactive. It only goes off after smoke is already in the room. What we're going to talk about today is a whole new way of thinking about this, a system that doesn't smell smoke, but actually sees the fire the second it starts.
And yeah, that's really the big question here. What if you could see the fire before you could even smell the smoke? This isn't just about a slightly better smoke detector. No way. This is about completely flipping the script on fire safety, moving from just reacting to a problem to actually getting ahead of it. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? When you're dealing with a fire, every single second is critical. It is a literal race against the flames. And that time between a spark and the alarm going off, that can be the difference between a small scare and a total disaster. So let's break this down. The smoke detectors we all have, right? They have a major limitation. Smoke has to physically drift over and get inside the sensor. That takes time. But an AI system, it just needs to see. It spots the actual flames instantly, even from far away. You get visual proof right away, and you cut out that whole dangerous travel time for the smoke. Okay, so how does this actually work? How do you do it? Well, the whole secret is giving computers a sense they weren't born with: vision. We're literally teaching a machine how to see, and maybe more importantly, how to understand what it's seeing. And there's a name for this whole field. It's called computer vision. The basic idea is simple, really. You train an AI to look at a picture or a video and pick out patterns and objects, pretty much just like our brains do. But in this case, the pattern we're teaching it to find is, well, it's one of the most chaotic and unpredictable things out there: fire. Now, the specific brain behind this operation is an AI model called YOLO. And I love this name. It stands for You Only Look Once, which is a perfect description of what it does. See, a lot of other systems have to scan an image over and over. Not YOLO. It takes one single look. It's like it's playing a super fast, super high-stakes game of I Spy, and it's trained to yell fire the millisecond it spots it. So when I say fast, how fast are we talking? We are talking insanely fast. With the right hardware, a GPU, the YOLOv8 model can scan an image and find a fire in just 10 to 20 milliseconds. I mean, that is literally faster than you can blink. It means the detection is, for all practical purposes, instantaneous. All right, so this tech is clearly fast and powerful, but how do we get it out of the lab and into the real world? How do you take these crazy fast detections and build them into a tool that, a regular person can actually use to save lives? And the answer is surprisingly simple: a really easy-to-use website. The whole system is built on a web framework called Django, and what that means for you is that you don't have to be some kind of AI genius to use it. You just upload a video or point a camera at it through the website, and the AI does all the complicated stuff for you in the background. So here's how it works, step by step. First, you've got your video feed or your uploaded image. The system grabs that and starts looking at it frame by frame. On every single frame, the YOLO AI does its thing, that one-look detection. If it sees something that looks like fire, bam, it draws a little box around it and gives it a score. And then it sends the clear alert to the user. It's this smooth process all the way from pixels on a screen to an actual usable warning. And that confidence score, that's the secret sauce that makes this whole thing so reliable. It doesn't just give you a simple yes or no. Instead, it tells you something like, hey, I'm 95% sure that what's inside this box is fire. This is awesome because it helps filter out false alarms, like a really bright orange sunset or weird flickering light. It makes sure that when an alert comes through, you can actually trust it. Now, let's be clear. This tech is about way more than just swapping out the little smoke detector in your hallway. Its real power comes into play in places where those traditional sensors just can't cut it. We're talking about adding a whole new layer of safety to huge, complex places. Just think about the possibilities, right? You can't exactly stick a smoke detector on a tree in the middle of a forest, but you can have a camera with this AI watching for the first sign of a wildfire. Or imagine trying to monitor a massive industrial plant, like a chemical refinery, where one tiny spark could be absolutely catastrophic. Or think about protecting huge farms out in the middle of nowhere. This technology gives us eyes in places where we were basically flying blind before. And here's another huge plus, especially in those big industrial settings. A human guard, no matter how good they are, gets tired, they get distracted, they might blink at exactly the wrong second.
This AI, it's a tireless watchdog. It never needs a coffee break, its focus is absolute, and it's on the job 24/7, 365. So when you step back and look at the big picture, what we're really seeing here is a massive shift in how we even approach safety. We're getting out of the business of just cleaning up the mess after a fire starts.
Yeah, this really is the key takeaway. This isn't just a better mousetrap, it's a leap from being reactive to being proactive. Instead of waiting for a fire to get big enough to make a bunch of smoke, we can now jump on it at the very first flicker of a flame. And that, right there, is a total game changer. And all this leaves us with a really exciting question to think about. We've managed to teach a machine to see and recognize one of humanity's oldest enemies, fire. So what's next? Where else should we point these new intelligent eyes? What other dangers can we get ahead of, all because we taught our computers how to watch out for us?